Well, hello there. I am finally camping. And I just got to my site. I worked all weekend, so I'm really tired, but I'm good. I'll be fine. I'm in Lake Carlos State Park, Minnesota. It's really cold today. It's definitely not, it feels like fall, but I'm okay with that. I am looking for a place to set up my stuff. So I'm gonna do the tarp and hammock deal, but I'm kind of having difficulty figuring out where I'm gonna put my stuff. For today, I'm gonna leave my kayak on the top of my car. I think I'll just leave it hooked up. I don't think it's gonna rain. It looks like rain. Doesn't look like rain. I don't know. I'm in such a spot where it's sheltered. So because of that, I don't really feel like the wind is going to move around. I'm going to do a little shot here and show you kind of what I'm dealing with and what I'm thinking. Alright, so here's the site. Backing up a little bit. So here's what I got for a site. Here's my car. There's a picnic table here. I got 2 trees. There's the fire pit. So actually what I'm thinking is if I string my tarp along the trees here and then put my hammock across there, I move the picnic table over to here. Here's the fire pit. If I string my tarp and hammock across here, it's a little cockeyed lopsided, but I'm not worried about it. What I'm thinking is tarp across here, and I have the tarp facing the background. That way I'm blocked from the people. I don't have to deal with anyone, and I will do the same setup I did before. Then I have the fire right here. I'll put the picnic table here, leave my car where it's at. It's fine. It's rocky, but I don't care. I honestly feel that way I'm gonna be in my own little area. I also have the option of going this way, which isn't bad. Let me think about this for a second. If I go across this spot here, then that could work too. Go this way, tarp here, across, but then I'm farther from the fire pit. And I kind of want to isolate myself. So I think I'm going to go with my original plan, which is pull the picnic table over beside the fire. I go across here with my tarp and my guideline, block everybody off so I'm in here alone, which is kind of antisocial, but you know what? This is about me. This is about me getting some peace of mind, some quiet. And then I have the fire here. It's isolated enough here that the wind isn't an issue. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think that's not a bad way to go. So I am going to start getting set up. And yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna go with. I haven't looked around yet. I just got here. My eyes are absolutely killing me. I need to get my glasses on as soon as possible. If I do that, then I'm really kind of making myself antisocial. I'll put the picnic table here, and around the fire I have my chair. I think that's optimal. This camping trip, I am turning my phone off. I'm going radio silent, except for a couple times a day. I'm going to check my phone just to make sure that the world hasn't blown up, which if it does, I don't care. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Put the picnic table here. Yep, that's gonna work great, and across here. So I'm gonna get working on that. I'm gonna use a cheap poly tarp for the ground. That way I'm kind of enclosed. Wind I don't have to worry about. Bugs, actually I haven't even seen anything yet, which is really nice. I do believe this place is gorgeous. There's some sticks so I can start a fire. I do have some tinder. Yeah, this is gonna work. You can't cut any trees down in a state park, you get yelled at. I'm not going to do that. There is a little bit of fire in the fire pit, but it's really nice and quiet here. I'm super excited. I'm going to do a lot of reading. I'm going to do a lot of relaxing. I'm going to get my setup going here, and I might even get a nap in, believe it or not. And tomorrow, weather-wise, it is looking fan-frickin-tastic. Weather-wise, it's looking like, I think it was 78 degrees with 3-mile-an-hour winds. If I'm blinking a lot, it's because my contacts are just throbbing in my eyes. It feels like I have sand in there because I've been up all night. Yeah, I like this setup. That way I'm blocked from everybody. I'll put the tarp. Yep, this is perfect. I gotta laugh at myself. I go to put my contacts, take my contacts out, and I set the little storage container on my car, and it frickin' spills. Good one, Kevin. Now so I don't have any extra saline solution, so I just use bottled water. Hopefully it works. So far I've got the picnic table moved. Yeah, that was a lot of work. And then I got my gear, my rucksack, and just a drawstring bag. So now it's time to go to work. Remember what I said about the bugs? Yeah. I already had to shower myself in bug spray. So, ta-da! Welcome to the wilderness. I refuse to get eaten alive. I have my tarp set up in my guideline. I'm not in love with the setup. I think last time I had a bigger, higher peak. I just cannot get my short, stubby little body high enough. But this is what I have so far. There's 4 guidelines. It's not terrible. It's really nice inside, really cozy, like it feels like a tent. So I bought new hammock straps. So my job now is to restring that mother trucker. Well, I do believe that I have my shelter set up the way I want it. I'm out of breath. I have my tarp set up. I have a tarp underneath. I have my hammock set up with the new straps, which I really, really like. And the general rule for setting up a hammock, only fall as far as you want to fall. This is a screened in hammock. I'm gonna take you inside. I'm trying not to get dirt into my tarp underneath, but it's fine. So this is what I got going on. There's the tarp, hammock, and we are good to go. Very cozy setup. I really like it. It's pretty tight. I hate the word taut, so I'm not going to say it. It's good. Like, it's going to block out any rain. I'm not worried about wind because honestly, it's windy in here. It's windy outside today. I get like 15, 20 mile an hour winds, and I'm not getting anything. So I am not worried at all. I am going to throw some stuff back in my car, straighten up my pack a little bit. I need to go find the bathroom. I want to walk around a little bit. And then I think I'm going to get the fire pit ready to go. And I want to take a nap because I am beat. So that's my plan. It's starting to warm up a little bit. The sun's come out, but it's fantastic. I love this setup. This, for a summer setup, you don't need a tent. This is fantastic. Now I just got to make sure I don't trip on my guidelines, and I'll be good. But I'm sold. This is the ultimate summer setup, and I am blocked from people. Yes, there's people around, but I am in my own little world here. I'll show you the way the road is. And I got lucky again. There's a spigot right across from my my site. I don't know how close they are, but there's the spigot. And like I say, you come in here and you really can't see that I'm in here. Now, I do have 2 more tarps. If I wanted to completely surround myself, I could, but I don't feel like I need to. I love this setup. I'll say it again. I love this setup. All right, I'm going to straighten up and go find where the facilities are, and I'm going to get the fire ready to go. I'm not very hungry. I ate a couple hot dogs on the way, but I'm gonna get the fire ready to go, and I'm gonna zip up my my hammock so that no bugs get in. Well, I just woke up from a nap, a much needed nap, and before I went to bed, I was smart enough to get my fire ready to go. The bugs are terrible here, and I'm chilly from it's just been a cool day. So what I'm gonna do is grab my Mora, and I'm gonna grab my flint, or my my fire striker. In the fire pit, I have sticks. I actually have a hot dog tray from some hot dogs I ate earlier. So I got mosquitoes around me. For fuel, I have cotton balls. Cotton balls work great. Mosquitoes. Ah! Alright, some of them are already going here. And of course now I have smoke on my face. There we go. I didn't need to strike that as many times as I did. I just want to make sure that I get fire going here. There we go. Ah! Hoping this is a one-shot kind of thing here. Well, I suck at making fire. I'm going to add some more. I have some bark and more cotton balls in my bag here. Shouldn't be this hard. Issue I'm having is the fact that I didn't give my sticks enough breathing room. So what I have here is I'm opening everything up, and then I'm going to strike it again. We're good here now. It's just a matter of adding small sticks in my little pile here to get things going. I'm a little impatient. The bugs are pretty bad right now. Y'all can make fun of me in the comments, I don't care. smoke. Once again, I'm smothering myself. It's sad to say that I finally have fire. Barely. Problem being that I used wet wood. So, issue is don't use wet wood and you'll have fire. So I'm gonna get this going. I'm gonna get something to eat. I got my lamp on. I got some glow sticks going because they are amazing for illumination. We finally have fire. So I'm gonna get some food. And I just covered myself in bug spray again. Fire's going, finally. Don't use wet wood. This is embarrassing. I've never had such a hard time lighting a fire in my life. Also, since I'm secluded in the woods, it seems like it's a lot later than I am. It's only 9 o'clock, so it is exactly at sunset, but it feels so much later. All right, good morning. That fire going there, isn't that beautiful? So, it was cold last night. My phone is not telling me the temperature. I believe it was going to go down to like mid-50s, which for summertime is actually pretty darn chilly. I know that at one point I put a log on the fire and I grabbed my sleeping bag that I had in the trunk of my car. Now, my sleeping bag in no certain terms is a cold weather sleeping bag. That's a purchase I'm going to have to make very soon, is a cold weather sleeping bag. So the thing about sleeping in a hammock is the fact that your back is exposed. There's nothing to shield that bottom layer from the cold, so heat rises, cold falls, something silly, I don't know. All I know is that it got really cold. So I grabbed my sleeping bag. I had two blankets. I had a quilt and a throw blanket, and the throw blanket just wasn't enough, nor would the quilt. I think I got up around 3 in the morning, grabbed my sleeping bag, and peed, and threw a log on the fire while the fire didn't stay lit. I also couldn't see, how much was actually, how much fire or coal was left. I did have to get the fire going this morning, which was fairly easy. The problem I had yesterday that I didn't realize I was having was the fact that all the wood that I gathered, all the sticks and stuff, well, they were wet, and it just wouldn't go. I should have. I did buy some wood, and I might have brought some wood in the park with me. I should have just peeled some bark off of that and used that for fire starter, and then bayoneted or chopped up some small kindling. Anyway, the fire's going now, so I'm gonna get myself something to eat. Today there's not a breeze at all, and I was able to find the lake yesterday. When I got here, I walked around for quite a bit. This park is huge. This is a lot bigger than Munson Lake. Munson Lake was tiny. I do have a map now. The lake is very clean. It's very warm. And last night and this morning, I did hear a loon. So, it might happen today. There's one thing I'm kind of worried about. So I live in South Dakota. I'm in Minnesota. And every kayak I've seen has a Minnesota plate on it. Like a sticker, a registration sticker. And I don't know if I need one. So hopefully I don't. Hopefully I don't have to pay a fine. There's one other thing that I do not have on my kayak is a whistle. And I believe by law you're required one. I have some ordered, but I actually don't have a whistle on me. So I'm a little concerned that throughout the day I could end up with some tickets. Which is insane, but, you know, I might be okay based on the fact that I'm from South Dakota. And I don't know this thing. I'm just going to play stupid the whole time. And be like, I don't know, I'm from South Dakota. So that's my plan anyway. I need to get some coffee in me. Last night for dinner, I ended up having a packet of like those Knorr instant noodles, you know. I had the Alfredo. And they were alright. They really were okay. They just seemed a little bland. And I'm like, oh yeah, you're supposed to use milk in these. And I didn't use milk. I just used water. And you're supposed to put butter in. I didn't put butter in. Honestly, they weren't bad. And for a cheap $1 meal, you cannot beat that. Also, this fire is putting off so much heat right now. I'm so cold. Also, I'm sure that I smell so bad. I got fluff on my mic. I'm sure I smell terrible. And since there's nobody here to smell me, I don't care. Also, my breath is probably terrible. Once again, nobody here to smell me. That is so weird. I'm looking at the roof rack on my car right now, and it's giving me an optical illusion based on the angle I'm sitting at. It looks like my rails for my boat run the opposite way. It's kind of cool. Anyway, you guys don't care. So, yep, food. And this is going to sound crazy. I want hot dogs or sausage. This fire pit does have a grill similar to the last one, and they're fantastic. I don't know who designed this certain thing, but it's freaking great because it works so well, especially for cooking. I'm gonna try to eat pretty good, so not to the point where I get disgustingly full. I need to wash my canteen from last night. I got it dirty, and so here's something that is just driving me freaking insane. There's a tent spot across from me, and they're very southern. Not that there's anything wrong with that. They're like super like out of a movie, comically southern. And they have a toddler. Like, I'm talking, he or she can't be more than 4 months old, and the toddler will not stop crying. They also have probably a 2 or 3 year old. Number one, the toddler won't stop crying, and the other child is a frickin' baby, because he just whines and cries every time the other one does, and it's like, it just really bothers me. Like, this is the world we're in now. But honestly, it's whatever. I'm sure. I don't even know for sure. I know I was a little hellion as a child, so I can't really judge because I was the same. I don't know if my parents would have brought me camping at this young of age. They probably would have taken me somewhere to be looked at, and they would just go off on their own. Not that they did, because they hated each other. But no, it's just odd. It's whatever. To each their own. But I had to listen to that quite a bit, and honestly, it doesn't bother me. I don't really care if you're. I'm using my hatchet to stir the fire. Probably not the best idea. I really don't have a problem. I guess if you're taking your kids out, at least you're doing that. Also, I got my cell phone on right now, which I don't know why I do, because I'm trying not to. but I hate to say it, I'm addicted. I'm trying to get the weather, honestly. Alright. I'm gonna get some, I'm gonna get that pot cleaned. I'm gonna get coffee going, because I need coffee. And get some food into me, and then I'm debating, I think I'm just gonna bird bath myself in the privacy of my own canopy. And then if I find a nice place to swim today, I will do that. I know that I smell. I do have deodorant. I need to brush my teeth because that's a must. I'm very excited for today. Like I say, my phone is still not giving me weather, but the weather forecast I looked up for today was no wind and like 78 degrees. My other concern is the fact that my battery on my cameras, I have 3 batteries. They each seem to last about 45 minutes, so I'm not going to be filming and talking the entire time. It's going to be bits and blops of video here and there. But I slept, like I say, I did sleep fantastically. For my friend Carolee who's watching, I will confirm that yes, you can side sleep in a hammock, because I did, and it's so comfortable. Like I slept, when I camped in my backyard last weekend, I slept on a mattress and on the ground, and a hammock is just so comfortable. I'm very happy I chose this spot, and I'm very happy that I chose the setup I did, because it's perfect. It is absolutely perfect. It slopes down, but my hammock is straight. And putting a tarp down on the ground the way I did, honestly, it's the way to go. I hate just getting dirt everywhere, and if you don't do that, you're gonna get dirt everywhere. Yeah, I could be, and it's something I'm gonna do every time I bushcraft. I don't care. I'm gonna put a tarp down for a ground area. I would have liked to have been in a foresty area for this, but I don't think you're allowed to. That, and I keep using it as my personal urinal, so I don't want to be camping in my pee, if you know what I mean. No, it's gorgeous out already. So yes, brush my teeth, get that pot clean, get some coffee going, get some food. I'm only gonna cook my hot dogs with my wiener cooker sticker. It's like a telescopic wiener cooker, but I want to cook that on coals. I don't want to cook that on fire because it's just disgusting. And yeah, so hopefully the next time I turn the camera on, I'll be in the boat. That would be awesome. I'm gonna be so tired by the end of tonight, but I don't care. And hopefully I can get that loon picture. Like I say, I've been hearing them nonstop. I know they're here. I know I'm further enough north in Minnesota to find a loon. So I'm hoping today is the day. And just as I say that, I hear a loon. See, this is what you miss by enclosing yourself in your house behind technology. Not saying I don't love technology, I do. But decompress in the wilderness, even though this is a state park. I do feel like I am alone here. I see people walk by every once in a while, but I feel, especially since I'm alone this time, not that I'm saying company is a bad thing, but I think that sometimes you just need to go find yourself. I am floating right now. I have all my gear set up. My cameras both going. Like I said, I'm probably not going to be filming non-stop all day. The water here is freaking phenomenal. It's crystal clear. It's absolutely stunning, this lake. I should have come here a long time ago. It's huge too, so I'm going to explore a little bit. I did, like I mentioned earlier, I did hear lots of loons. So I'm thinking that it's going to happen today, if it's going to happen at all. So I'm just going to explore. Like I say, this lake's amazing. It's huge. I have to actually have a map with me. That's how big it is. It's massive. Also probably going to lose the flannel soon. I have, sorry about the cockpit view. I have Inside I have my water bag because I keep getting everything wet. So I don't want that to happen. Also, I have to do an update. There's not the family across from me in the primitive camping. Yeah, they're not. They're from Arkansas, and she has triplets and another girl. So fun times indeed. Fun frickin' times. And they're all screamy, yelly, screamy kids. And like any good mother, she doesn't do a damn thing about it. She just lets them scream. Yeah, this morning she was busy playing on her phone. F this world, people. Supposedly, so this is Lake Carlos in Minnesota. Supposedly, according to what I read in the pamphlet for the park, this lake is 163 feet deep. I do have my life jacket. It's right behind me, and if I feel at any point that I'm in danger, that thing's going on. But honestly, there's no wind today. This is picturesque day. I couldn't have planned this any better. Also, this water is cool. Not like Fonzie cool, but it's cool. I love it. I want to find where the swimming area is. There's a beach, supposedly. I think it's over here. I'm just going to explore. This lake is gigantic. It leads into like 3 other lakes. I ate, so for breakfast I was going to eat those hot dogs. Well, I bought some frozen hamburgers, some ground beef patties, and I looked at them and they were starting to defrost. So I cooked them some bitches up, and they were delicious. Absolutely delicious. So I'm fueled for quite a while. I'm going to try to spend as much of the day out here as I possibly can, because it's gorgeous out, and this is what outdoors and summer life is all about, or in Canada, all about. I think this is the swimming area, unless that's the swimming area. Let me look at the map. Okay, I have a map of the overall lakes, but I have a campground map. I don't know where the swimming area is. Is it over there? Alright, so I came down. Sorry, I'm doing map. Oh shoot, I forgot my compass. I really should have brought my compass. And I'm sans cell phone. I left it in my car and I don't care. I didn't even realize this was happening, but there's a whole bunch of geese in front of me. I was just taking my shirt off, coasting around, and they don't seem too threatened by me. So that, to me, bodes very well. That the wildlife here is kind of acclimated to society. So I'm hoping that maybe I can find that loon. Wow. Also, with no wind, my kayak is just, it's cutting through the water like a freaking hot knife. It's amazing. It's so nice. I just wish I brought my compass with me. If I go back into shore later, how close can I get to these geese, man? They just don't care that I'm here. If I go back into shore and I come back out, which I don't know if I will, like I say, I'm probably going to stay out. It's 11 o'clock in the morning. I'm probably going to stay out till about 5 o'clock in the afternoon, believe it or not. I purposely left my campfire going pretty strongly. I'm hoping that I'll have enough coal that I can just break up some kindling when I go back to the camp and get the fire going again. I don't know why that won't be possible. Unlike my fire pit I have in my house, which is very deep, these park park site camp things, the fire pits are kind of open. I don't know. At least with my one at home, I can get some ember going pretty simply there. Lots of kayaks out today, and not a lot of boats like I would suspect. I think the main reason for that is the fact that it's during the week, which is specifically why I picked this day to come out here. But I feel like I hit the lottery weather-wise. I knew it was going to be good, but I didn't think it was going to be this dang good. So I'm at the beach. Here, I'll come in here a little bit and guys show you. If it's sand, and with the water being as clear as it is, I think that I should be able to swim there easily and not be disgusted like I am in so many other spots of lakes and stuff, especially where I live. But this was a good 2-hour drive, maybe a little more to get here, but I have no regrets. I'm loving it. The price was a little high, but again, you pay for what you get. Lake Munson was about $8 cheaper, and don't get me wrong, Lake Munson is wonderful. Well, this is like the difference between a Cadillac and a Lotta right now. How much nicer it is here. Yeah, there's more people. That's the trade-off. But look at this lake. It's amazing. It's freaking amazing. Tonight I'm gonna try to get sunset, which would be this way. I am not sure if I royally screwed up or not. I can't remember if I put a bottle of water into my dry bag that's in the front, or stupid me only brought one water. I'm a little concerned that I screwed up big time. It might shorten my time out here, but worst case scenario, I go back and get some more water. But at the same time, I don't want to get off this damn lake because it's enormous and amazing. What's the worst? I get dehydrated and die? I'm not gonna die. Well, I could die. Here's one thing that I'm noticing. The fact that the water is just not gross. I'm so used to Big Stone Lake's water being absolutely revolting that when I see a lake that has water that is clear and it's deeper than 10 feet and the water isn't full of bubble tea, it's amazing. I'm kind of beside myself. And yes, I know that lakes like this exist. I'm not stupid. I know. Can I quit my job now? Do you think they kick me out of the park after tomorrow if I refuse to leave? I don't want to leave. But at the same time, I don't want to camp any other way than I'm camping right now. I don't want a trailer or a cottage or anything like that. Like, yeah, they're fantastic. But I love the tarp and hammock. It's like, seriously, I slept so good last night. Yeah, it got cold. That's what a sleeping bag's for. And it fit fine in there. And then that covered my back as well. I'll do it again tonight. I think it's supposed to be probably not as cold as it was last night, because last night was really cool. But it was really nice. There's some kind of party going on up here. I'm sure you guys can't hear that, but all I hear is like screaming, like there's 1,000 people at a concert screaming. It's so nice out. This is what I hate about wintertime. And I don't hate winter. Okay, I hate winter. But there's not a cloud in the sky. Okay, there's like a 3 or 4. It's blue. It's amazing. It's amazing. I love it. I like it a lot. There's something, I gotta find out what's going on over here. If there's a party or what? What it would be here that people would be doing? Just a big house party? I don't know. Think they would let me in if I just showed up and be like, yo, it's the HCM, just showing up. What's going on? Can I have fun? Would you like to see my wiener? And then I would show them a pack of hot dogs. Come on, people, get your mind out of the gutter. This is the roughest that it's going to be today. And the only reason I'm in some chop is because some boats have gone by. I can't imagine living here. Like, what kind of job do you have to be able to afford, like, unless you just live here, which, yeah, that'd be fine. Like I say, it's kind of remote here. I do remember where I'm at, the city close by. Back when me and my lovely ex-wife bought our house, we had to do it was a requirement to get our first-time home buyer's loan. We had to do like are you ready to be homeowners course? We had to drive here. We had to do it for 5 weeks, so 5 sessions. And it taught you stuff like, you need to budget for stuff that you can't foresee, like what happens if your water heater goes out. Holy crap, I've already hit my 5,500 steps for the day. Which is hilarious. By the way, yesterday I had 15,000 steps. Which is fine, because I did some walking, but I never stopped moving. So yeah, it was stuff like, what would you do if your roof goes out on your house? Stuff like that. But we had to drive here for 5 weeks, and it was fine. But I just remember that it felt weird. It felt weird here, like it was like a I don't know, just felt weird. But now it doesn't feel weird to me at all. See, and I want to do this, which I'd have to do it in like northern Ontario. I don't know if there's got to be some stuff in Minnesota you can do where you're just in the complete remote lakes and stuff. There's got to be. And like I say, this lake is pretty darn big compared to what I'm used to. But I also, as much as I love all the pluses, like the clear water, the fact that it doesn't look like a sewer or smell like a sewer, cough cough, Big Stone, I kind of miss the quietness of Long Tom. This is a party. What would be here? It's got to be like a big house party or cottage party, and just like, sounds like a frat party. Sounds like a frat party. I'm gonna get closer. I'm gonna get closer. I don't even think I'm like a speckle on this lake yet in its size, but I'm gonna keep going. My goal today is to get onto another lake. I should have switched today at work and taken it off, and got an extra day. You know, it's not too late. I wonder if it would be available, or I just stay an extra day. I'm thinking about it. I really am. All I gotta do is make a couple phone calls and see if the site's available. Because tomorrow looks just as nice as today, and I don't want to go home. All I'd have to do is drive to town, get a little bit more food, a little bit more wood, and I'd be set. I'm gonna think about that for real. Like this no phone temptation, it's pretty nice. I have to pick up a shift to do it, or I could take vacation. trying to save my vacation for September though. When I get back, I'll inquire. I'll see if the site's available. I don't know why it wouldn't be, honestly. It's pretty quiet. See if the site's available, and then I will see if my coworker would be willing. I have a couple coworkers I could call, honestly. See if they'd be willing to switch with me, because I don't want to go home. Found the source of the disturbance. Apparently, it is a place called Mount Carmel, which it appears to be some kind of summer camp, which I didn't even know existed anymore. Honestly, I didn't know that something like that ever existed. I never had to go as a kid, but man, I've watched plenty of movies about summer camp. There's a classic one from the mid-'80s starring Mr. Michael J. Fox and Nancy McKean called Poison Ivy. Not the one with Drew Barrymore. Anyway, it's a fun little movie about summer camp. I had no idea such thing existed anymore. Apparently, it does. And I must say, I'm impressed. Because to me, if you're a parent and you send your kid to summer camp for the summer, good job. That's all I can say. Ooh, butterfly. Or dragonfly. Nope, good job if that's what your parents are doing. Sending your kids to summer camp. I'm not seeing any wildlife, honestly. I'm getting irritated. But even if I don't really care. I don't care. I'm having fun. Another thing I got to take into consideration on paddling out here is my shoulder. I have about a 6-hour duration time for my painkillers before they start not acting, and about an hour for them to kick in. But honestly, if that happens and they wear off, which they should in about 3 hours, oops, because I think I took them about 9 o'clock this morning. It's almost noon. Yeah, I should have brought extra with me, but that would make too much sense, right? I'm gonna look at the map again and try to figure out where I am. I think I'm halfway, honestly. Believe it or not, I think I'm halfway through this lake. If not 3/4. Which means, hopefully, I'll be coming into another lake soon. It just happened. I just saw a loon. And then he went under the water. Sneaky boy. Where'd he go? I don't want to scare him. Or her. Or if it identifies as a water bottle, that's its business. Where'd the loon go? I know they can swim really far. That I know. I hope it doesn't identify as a water bottle. That would be really messed up. Oh God, boat, go away. Just saw a giant boat barreling towards me. You're gonna mess up my shot. I think I see it, but I don't think that's it. I was trying to figure out why I wasn't seeing any loons. And I was starting to wonder if it was the fact that the water is so deep that it can't feed. But then that's hogwash. But then I saw one, and then it went right underwater. And I know it wasn't a cormorant, it was too big. It wasn't a goose. I see it. I see it. Don't do it, don't fly away. How do I get close without scaring it? How do I do it? How do I do it? Oh, he went out of the water again. Shoot. I gotta be patient. I gotta be patient. Follow the loon. You know what's sad? The fact that I grew up in Canada and they have a loon on the freaking $1 coin, because I refuse to call it a loonie. And I'm in the United States looking for a loon. And I've seen loons my whole life. Like I said, I grew up in Canada for 24 years before I moved away. And now, my obsession with the loon. I can't find it. Where'd it go? Damn it. God damn it, Bobby. I saw a video the other day, somebody filmed it. I think I saw it on YouTube. It was a loon swimming underwater. And they're like a frickin' torpedo. Fast. I wonder where it went. I wonder where this is, it's like hide and seek. You know? Where you at, buddy? And why are you so squeamish? I'm not gonna hurt you. Also, I bet you I stink really bad. I'll take care of that when I go back. I can go for a swim. There's that boat. See, this is where I should bring my binoculars. Pops gave me, oh, I found them. Pops gave me a pair of binoculars, and I just always leave them either in one of my camera bags or on my desk at home. But I should really have them in my bug out bag. Alright, he's dead ahead. Iceberg, dead ahead. And he went under again. Mother trucker. I got a feeling it's just going to be me chasing him around all day. Fudge. I think the boat scared him this time. He seems to be heading that way. Maybe he'll come back. Unless he just sees me and he's like, oh, he's going to shoot me. I am going to shoot you with my camera. Because I'm about wildlife preservation. Oh, fudge. Fudge. I think I said the F word there. Hopefully YouTube didn't catch it. Where you at, buddy? I'm not seeing him. It's frustrating. I did kind of get a picture, but it was so far away that it's worthless. Little tiny bee. Well, fudge. Well, for the last half hour, I've been playing cat and mouse with this loon, and I figured out there's two things going on. Number one, we're playing cat and mouse. Number two, he's hunting. He's feeding. So he keeps going under when I get close, and he keeps going under to find food. I've gotten a few shots. If there's anything good, I will put them in the video right now. I get close and he keeps going under to find food. But he's squeamish, and I don't blame him. I'm in his world, and he's hungry. So that's happening. He was right in front of me a second ago. I see another one. I see another loon out here too. Something else is on my mind. This lake is big, and I gotta paddle back. So I'm going to try to get in the other water. I think I'm kind of getting close. He's right in front again. Hopefully that can be seen on camera. Like I say, we just keep playing cat and mouse. So I'm going to keep playing cat and mouse here. I do see another loon somewhere out in the water. Maybe he won't be so squeamish. But hey, I know they're here, right? I don't know what this creature in the water is. Looks like some kind of swimming lizard, and I'm so stupid that I don't know what this is. I really don't know what it is. It seems to be injured, which makes me think maybe that the loon was feeding on it. I don't want to touch it. It looks prehistoric. I wish I knew what it was. I'm sure somebody does. Are you okay, buddy? Are you okay? Are you injured? I don't see any scarring on him. But I think that maybe the loon was, or something was eating him. And that he's injured. He's definitely some kind of fish lizard. It's got 4 legs and a tail and like stuff on his head. I don't know what he is, but he's hurt. I don't think there's much I can do for him. And you can see him clearly on camera now. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Trying to get a clear picture of him. Are you okay? Are you okay? Huh, I don't know what it is. It seems like he's trying to catch his breath. Very cool, I don't know. If anyone in the comments knows what this creature is, if I haven't figured it out by then, let me know. I see a seagull to my right that is probably going to make it a meal. I know something's been feeding on it. Something big. Something big has been feeding on it. I kind of feel like I've been paddling all day, which 2 hours. I've been paddling 2 hours. I've gone, it says 8,000 steps today so far. I'd say I've gone a good couple miles at least. Just kind of taking my time, thinking about life. I had a lot on my plate lately, but there's certain things that I just don't have any control over, and I'm okay with it. I don't know. I don't want to get into it, but I can't do anything about it. I've come to accept it. I just move on. I'm not going to let it define me. So it is what it is. I'm not going to let it rule my life. It's not worth it. Yeah. That's all I want to say about that, but I'm good. Took my hat off to get some sun on my ugly hair, and it's coming up to a bridge here. And I looked at the map, and it still says I'm on Lake Carlos. So my goal is to go under the bridge and then turn around and head back, because my shoulder feels like it's on fire. I'm gonna go back. I'll reluctantly turn my phone on, make a few phone calls, see if I can switch tomorrow night for Saturday night, and try to get one more day here. It shouldn't be that hard. Worst case Ontario, I have to move sites. But I honestly feel that it should be not that bad. It's the middle of the week. There's a lot of open spots, so I don't see why me getting the site I'm at for one more night, especially on a Wednesday, no long weekend or anything, it shouldn't be that difficult. And yeah, I've been weighing the costs, so it's gonna run me probably 25 bucks for the site, and then I'll need another couple bundles of wood, so there's another 12 bucks. Honestly, I thought about the food situation. I should be fine. I still have 3 hamburgers. I have 4 sausage and 2 packs of hot dogs and some oatmeal. More than enough. Oh, plus those other I also have the food package, the dollar store rice sides. So that's a lot of food. I'm good food-wise, so I don't have to worry about that. I'll make it on food easily. Plus I have tons and tons of coffee. Water is an endless supply. I should be fine food. I don't foresee. So, you know, I'm looking at another 35 bucks tops to stay an extra night, which that's the price of a cheap hotel room, and I get to spend it out in paradise. I'll take it. And what's the worst? I give up a day on the weekend and I ruin my weekend? I don't care, because it's worth it. This is worth it for me. This paradise I'm in right now. So what I would do was I would switch Wednesday night for Saturday night, where I would come in at midnight and work till 8 in the morning. And then on Sunday, I'd be off, which would be a wasted day anyway. And back to work Monday for my long week. I don't care. It's worth it to me. In my eyes, anyway. You know, some might not see that, but to me it's worth it. So I'm going to see if I can make that happen. What are these guys doing over here? I don't know what they're... It's a fishing boat. It doesn't look like they're fishing. Unless they're DNR, which is possible. Wow, that bridge didn't seem so far away back there, but now it feels like I've been paddling for days. I'll make it. I'll make it. I should be back. If I go out of the bridge, turn around, come back, I should be back to my car within 2 hours, give or take. I'm okay with that. Yeah, they gotta be DNR doing some kind of fishing experiment, or look like they're doing some kind of netting. Holy crap, that bridge. I know it's not far, it's maybe a quarter of a mile, half a mile, but it feels like it's 10 miles away. I just want to say that I got that far. I know it sounds crazy. I just want to say that I got that far. This is the tops maximum wind I'm gonna get right here, and it looks a little choppy, but there's been sea-doos and jet skis scooting, bebopping around. All right, so I'm getting close to that little bridge I was talking about. Very populated area here, so I'm excited for that. A little bit of life. I definitely feel like this is possibly some kind of tourist trap, or just maybe a heavily populated area. I don't know. I will say that for sure, I know 100% that I have paddled pretty much the entire length of part of the lake. So like that's really good for me, exercise wise. Like I feel like my shoulder's on fire, but I'll take my time going back. I'm in no hurry. I'm getting sun like crazy, getting that vitamin D. About to go under the bridge here. I really need to pee. If there's any kind of beach I can pull off into and pee, that would be fantabulous. But if not, I don't really care. Very clear, the water here. It's I can see bottom, and it's just pure sand. Hardly any weeds. So it's definitely not a sight that I'm used to seeing. I'd like to find a beach just to get wet in. If I don't want to tip my boat and lose my gear. But you never know what's up here. Maybe there is something. Just can't get over how clear the water is. I'm so just not used to this. Jet skis coming through, or sea-doos. Now there's definitely a beach over here. I'm gonna work myself that way. Let myself get wet, and I head back then. Very cool spot. I'm gonna see if I got any other water in here too. Hopefully there is. But definitely gonna go for a swim here. So I put my camera in the back. I just don't think I'm gonna get anything else today, which is fine. So I'm going for a swim and a pee. Guilty. Who doesn't though, you know? It's not like a swimming pool. It's a lake, big lake. And I got myself a little cleaned up. Also, it was strange. There was fish everywhere. And they were like coming right up to your feet. They didn't seem to care that you're there. Never seen that before. Or maybe I've never been in water clear enough to see that before. That could be the thing. I'm getting really hungry. I did find another water, by the way. So I'm good on fluids. Back through the bridge. It's so magical here. It's freaking phenomenal. Oh, it's freaking phenomenal. That's all I'm gonna say. What really gets me is how touched by humans this lake is, and how preserved it is. You don't see that a lot. Alright, I am going to keep making my way back to the site. I did take my watch off. It's 1:30. I have about a 2-hour paddle ahead of me. I'm at 9,000 steps for the day. So it's counting each stroke as a step. And I'm okay with that. Honestly, there's no bugs either. This is really what's blowing me away. Like, I've seen a couple bugs, but barely anything. The water was a little chilly, but refreshing. Not to the point where it was shockingly cold. Just refreshing. I feel like a new person. Well, I figured it out. I figured out who lives on places like this. Rich people. I just saw one of those those old, like, they're like 30, 40 foot wooden boats that are with the diesel engines. Those things are like $40,000-$50,000, I think. They could be a lot more. So, judging by the boats I'm seeing, the houses I'm seeing, rich people live here. which is fine. People that make probably 8 times the amount I make per year. Heck, that boat I saw, that thing alone is worth more than my house, which is hilarious. You know, I've never had money. I never will, and I don't care. I live within my own means. When it comes to new things, I don't need it. I don't need shiny new things. A lot of people do to validate themselves. I don't. I'm one of those whatever works kind of people, I guess. I ain't got a fancy car. Everything I have is refurbished, to say. I buy refurbished stuff. I don't care. That's just me, though. Some people like and need the flashy things to impress others. I don't have to impress anybody. That's just me. That's just the way I think. That's just the way I am. I don't know how I got this way. I don't really care. I guess I just don't. I don't see the need to have flashy cars, and honestly, the more I think about it, I really do like to buy things refurbished. And I don't really care. I'm kind of whatever works, does the job, is fine with me. Whatever. If you're the type that needs something flashy to validate yourself, go for it, but I don't. The swim really rejuvenated me, honestly. But now I'm feeling it again. I'm feeling the dull, throbbing pain of my shoulder. Just hit 10,000 steps for the day, which means that's a lot of stroking. That's what she said. I still think I'm a good... Oh, I don't even want to think about how far I am from my car. A distance. Let's go an hour and a half away at a steady pace of what I'm paddling right now. Which is fine. I just wanted to throw that little barb in there about I'm in rich people land. Also, if I can't get the extra day off work, it's not the end of the world. But since I'm here, I'm going to try to make it work. I've been paddling for a long time. Alright. A long time. Enough to the point where The battery on my GoPro drained, or died, I guess you could say. Anyway, I am happy to report that I can see where I started, so that's exciting. So I'm getting close to my car, which means I can figure stuff out. It's got a little choppy. Thankfully, it's pushing me. There's a lot more boats and stuff out right now too. So I'm fighting chop from other boats. I'm fighting chop from jet skiers. A lot of pontoons. Oh, my shoulder feels like it's ready to fall off. So that's fun. But I can kind of see where I started, I think. I see the swimming area. There's a big pile of weeds in front. I think it's a straight shot to the shore then. I think it's a straight shot to the shore. It's been a freaking great day on the water. I know my hair is nasty. I smell nasty. I'm sure. Ow! Just taking my time right now because otherwise it just hurts to paddle. I honestly want to get everything figured out and then just situated. A cup of coffee and some food sounds amazing. And I would like to, if I have to venture out of the park to get some ice and wood, I will do that. I don't want my food to go bad. So that's an option. I don't know how far I'd have to go. Probably not very far. Maybe 15 minutes tops. I know that they do sell wood at the park entrance. I don't know why they wouldn't sell ice. It just makes sense to me, especially in the summertime. So let's hope they sell ice. I hope I can get everything I want figured out here. If not, it's not the end of the world, like I say. Good news. I got in touch with a coworker, and we are switching Saturday night, so I get to stay another day. I am ecstatic. I'm so happy. Yeah, I'm just gonna relax. This is amazing. And the weather tomorrow is supposed to be a little warmer. But honestly, all I plan on doing is maybe going for a swim and just sitting here and just zoning out of the world. I just made a Walmart run. I got some wood. Picked up a little bit of food. I picked up a something I've always wanted to try. I picked up a space ice cream bar. One of those dehydrated ice cream bars. It's a treat. Why not, right? So I'm gonna have that. I got some chicken sausage that I'm gonna cook as soon as I get the fire hot again. I did buy more firewood, which is irritating. It just seems to burn so fast. It's frustrating. And I have all the tools to cut trees down. I see dead standing trees everywhere, and I just don't want to get kicked out of the park. I'm going to take my contacts out because they are drier than dry. I know that I got fried today, bug or sunburn wise. I feel it on my face. I just feel hot. But this is what I came for. This is my little mini vacation before September when I go to Utah. But today was phenomenal for me. I look fat. I don't care. What's my step count? I'm at 15,000 steps so far. Like I say, I'm having a great time. But I am going to get my contacts out because they are drier than dry. I did get some ice as well because I made a stupid mistake. I'm paranoid, so I left my food in the car and I went out on the kayak. And I should have left it here because it's so much cooler here and it's in the shade. I should have done that. but it's whatever. Lesson learned. It's cooler in the woods apparently, but this is wonderful. I know this isn't true bushcrafting, but this is as close as I can get right now. It'll happen. I'm having a good time. So I'm gonna get my contacts out. I'm gonna get once this fire is done cooking or done, I'm gonna get some food cooking. These chicken sausage, they're chicken sausage. I got them at Walmart. I've got them before. They are unbelievable. And then for breakfast, I picked up one of those Mountain House dehydrated breakfasts where I will just add water. It's a breakfast skillet. Sounds delicious. Let me grab it quickly here. All right. Breakfast skillet, hash browns, scrambled eggs mixed with pork, sausage patty, peppers, and onions. 700 calories. Not bad. I know this is cheating, but honestly, it's fine. I also picked up a couple more carabiners, because I don't know about you, but you can never have enough carabiners as far as I'm concerned. They are so handy. If I don't do anything, I'll just put them on my rucksack. If I don't do anything at all with them. Urgh. Definitely not climbing carabiners, but they're strong. They're strong and handy. Alright, I'm gonna eat. I'm in day 3 now. I slept in today. I got woke up by a woodpecker pecking at me, pecking at the tree I was sleeping on, so that woke me up. Other than that, I have been just relaxing, taking it easy. Haven't even been down to the lake at all. I have no interest. I just want to sit in the woods. It's really cool in here, and by cool I mean like cool temperatures. I took a shower last night, and then I had to have a shower today. It's wonderful. It's windy today, so I don't even want to know what the lake looks like. Obviously, probably rough. Currently just went and bought some more firewood. Whatever. I need to eat. I'm getting really, really hungry. I want to cook some burgers up. I want to enjoy some more coffee. The temptation to be on my cell phone, not for like social media reasons, just to play games, has been really, really, really strong, and I hate that. And I hate that the fact that this game makes me want to play it. It's whatever. So, water boiling. I got the fire stoked, so hopefully that'll turn into some nice coals. I can't afford to take the extra day, but at the same time, I just don't care, because this is too nice, and I'm having too much fun. Even though it's just me. Nobody said you couldn't have fun alone, people. I'm going to get myself some water. There is a water, the spigot. All the water tastes very metallic. I'm sure it's fine to drink. It's just, tastes like you're drinking out of a garden hose. Also, I learned that when I went to the state park to buy wood just now, I went to the office. Very nice lady. Very, very wonderful people here. I learned that looking at the map, I did make it on a second lake yesterday. It was been Lake de Omdeu, I think is the name of it. And that one goes very far. I did make it all the way through Lake Carlos, like I thought. And then that goes into Lake Darling and Lake de Houn. La Omdeu, I think, which I'm just going to call it Lake Homeboy. That one goes into another lake, Lake Victoria, I think. I don't have the map on me right now, but you could easily spend the day paddling all of the lake systems and still probably not make it all the way to the end. I'm sore today, to be expected, but it's wonderful. I'm just going to sit and read my book while the fire calms down here. I'm reading Bushcraft 101 by Dave Canterbury. I'm a third way through, enjoying it. Not learning too much that I didn't already know, based on things that I know, but I'm having fun. I did realize one scary thought is the fact that my cats are probably going to be really hungry when I get home. That's my bad, and I need to get keys to my house made so that people can get there and feed my cats. I'm sure they'll be fine. I'm not worried at all. They're cats. They can live a day without food. I did fill the bowls up extremely high when I left. Plus, there's a lot of food on the floor, so I'm hoping they're eating that. You little ass hats, you should be eating the food on the floor. Just saying. Alright, fire should die down in about 10 minutes, and then I'm going to cook. And I might even take a nap, because it is so nice and cool up here that that's totally a possibility. Oh, what a day. I have not been filming much. I haven't been doing much other than sitting by the fire relaxing, honestly. Getting smoked out like right now. What a nice little trip, honestly. I have had a blast. Just me, myself, nature. You know, some might call this not purist camping, but I disagree. This is fantastic. And I didn't even go near the water today. I didn't see any reason to. It's just been me reading a book, relaxing, drinking coffee, drinking pop. The flies today, oh, will you go away from me? Thank you. The flies today have been really sticky. They've been on me nonstop all day. I don't know why. There, the fire's going. Beautiful, right? That'll probably go all night. I may or may not have found wood. I did buy some more wood, but just by walking the perimeter of my site, I found some dead standing on the ground, and I don't care. I cut it up. I'm gonna burn it. It's not like I'm taking trees down, because I'm not. It's just there, so I cut it up, and I got a little pile here. If I can save myself a few bucks and save this wood for another trip, why not? I got my little canteen cup that I just got in the mail before I came here. Fantastic. I think I only paid like 25, 30 bucks for it. It's stainless steel. Comes with its own carrying case. The only thing I don't like about it is it didn't come with a lid, which I did get one. Highly recommend that. I think I found it for like $8. This is my last night here, so I will sleep in, pack up, head back home. I got my kayak on the car already. If you don't put that thing on, if you don't put the kayak on backwards, it makes the worst noises ever. This fire can take off at any minute here. Okay, there it goes, kinda. Yeah, like I say, it makes a lot of noise if it's not backwards. And I was in a hurry yesterday when I got back off the water. There was some old guy who didn't know how to drive, trying to back in, but he didn't have enough room. So I quickly threw it on my car, threw it on bow. I think it's bow. Bow forward. So when I drove down the road, then it sounds like a chainsaw going off. It's really irritating. But I got it situated now, backwards. I will finish tying it down in the morning. Packing up is going to be a chore. I always hate packing up. I don't know why. I prefer to set up than take down. I think it's because it's a finality, and nobody likes finalities. I'm gonna make myself a coffee here in a minute. Once this dies down a little bit. It's full, chock full of half wet wood that was on the ground. And I do have dry, but the dry burns so fast. One thing I didn't do when I started here today, or set up, was I didn't look for widowmakers. The trees that I'm tethered to, there is a couple branches that could come down and probably kill me. So hopefully I make it through the night. If that's how I go, that's how I go. At least I go out doing something I love. Same thing about riding a motorcycle. If I get killed in a motorcycle accident, at least I'm doing something I love. But at the same time, I'm not going to not do something in life because it's risks involved. No, I'm not going to do anything stupid in life. Calculator risks is the key word I'm trying to say. One thing I really screwed up on is the fact that I didn't bring a charger for my Fitbit. And so I'm probably going to not know what time it is in the middle of the night when I go to pee about 18,000 times. So I have the bladder of a child. It is what it is. Not a lot of people in this upper campground area where I'm at. And I'm in, well, I've said it a million times, Lake Carlos State Park. I can't recommend this place enough. It's gorgeous. Mostly just because the water is fantastic. Beautiful lake. Absolutely one of the nicest lakes I've ever seen in this area of the country. So I'm going to sit here. I'm going to make a coffee in a few minutes. I'm going to keep reading my book. I'm going to keep relaxing. And tomorrow morning, I'll probably film a little bit when I get up. But that's about it. I don't know if I'm going to eat again. I had a huge meal today. And honestly, yesterday I barely ate. Which is crazy because I just never stopped all day. But, guess when you're not hungry, right? So I will see you guys in the morning. Like I said, I didn't do much today. I didn't want to do much today. I just wanted to completely relax. And just be here. Apart from the flies, it was great. Flies today were just thick. Kind of like acting like they do before it rains, but I don't think it's going to rain at all. I don't know. They just seem to want to be all over me today. So I'm going to relax here for the night. It is 9 o'clock. Sunset just happened. I was going to go do a sunset picture. And I looked up the sunset app on my phone and there was no good spots for me to do it. I was hoping that it would be on the water, but not a chance. So what I'm trying to say is not much photography this trip. Hopefully I got that Loon. I did take a lot of pictures, whether any of them are in focus or I actually caught the little son bitch. I don't know. I'll figure that out when I get home. As for now, I'm going to relax, have some coffee, and sit up as late as I can keep my eyes open. I did sleep in quite late today, so if I even get up at 11 o'clock tomorrow, I don't care. It's a little over 2-hour drive home. Technically, I don't have to be in bed till 5 p.m. to get a decent amount of sleep for work, but I've been resting. I've been going nonstop, but I've been resting here and there. It's been great. Oh, the smell of fire and outdoors. So great. Kind of weird thing happened today. There was a older gentleman in the site next door to me. And I thought he was camping, but I think he just came here to read. At one point he lit a fire and he read. Then he took his wood and he left. Which I never really thought about doing in a state park. I don't know why you wouldn't be able to. As long as the lot isn't occupied, why wouldn't you be able to just sit there, have a fire, and relax? It's actually pretty brilliant. Away from society, somewhat, in the woods, by a fire, with a book. It's perfect. Well, I am all packed up. I slept fantastic. Got everything packed up. I do know that I need to definitely cut down on the amount of gear that I bring with me on a trip because I have way too much stuff. I didn't need to bring half of what I brought. So that is something going forward that I have to do. I still have to put my contacts in. I'm going to do that as soon as I get in my car. Everything's packed up. So now I'm going to head home, get cleaned up, unpack, get ready for work. Maybe organize this footage a little bit. see if I did get a picture of that loon. Hopefully I did. Thank you so much. It's been a fantastic time here in Lake Carlos. Definitely somewhere I want to come back to. Slept great. Slept really good. All right, time to get out of here. Thanks for watching. If you like what you see, hit the subscribe button. That thing in the water was an axatol, I think. I think I might pronounce it in that wrong, but I didn't figure out what it was. It's like a lizard, swimming, fish-eating lizard. Very cool. All right, talk to you guys soon. See you in the next video.